Another day, another dollar. In this beautiful world we call truck driving, did you get paid today, and are you satisfied with your paycheck? Because the owner-operator settlement I got right here in my hand, I'm pretty sure he's satisfied with his check. But I gotta do my disclaimer. This video is not to encourage you, motivate you, or influence you to go out there, get no cash truck, get no trailer, and try to participate in this freight world, this drive-in world, this reefer world. Go to the oil field, get a pneumatic trailer, get any truck whatsoever. That ain't what this video is for. I'm just simply reviewing this particular driver's settlement. Let's get into it. Driver left out of the Midwest, Benton, Arkansas. Drove 807 miles up to Virginia for $2.41, which is above the national average. That's good. The load paid $1,950 when he got up to, it's not really the Northeast, it's Virginia, but we can say it's the Northeast, it's all good. When he got to Virginia, turned around, went towards Oklahoma, 1,160 miles for $1.93, $2,250. Now, if I pull the national van rates that you guys are currently hauling for, I can see right here. Just let it focus. See that right there? I can see the Northeast, the national rate for drive-in is $1.75. He got $1.93. So is the dispatcher lying to him? No, right? They just negotiated above the national average. The national average, $1.75. He got $1.93 coming out that area. Took that load from Virginia over to Oklahoma. Like I said, 1,160 miles. The load paid $2,250. Deadheaded about 93 to 100 miles. Got another load out of Oklahoma, turned around, went right back up to the Northeast to Pennsylvania, 1,300 miles. Load paid $2.30. I think that's a good lane right there. Just keep going back and forth. You don't need to go nowhere else. Just stay right there where you at. Load paid $3,000 for a total of 3,400 miles on a 70-hour clock. Brother ain't even cheating laws. That's so sad. What do you need to cheat the law for? He don't need to cheat no laws. He doing it legit. Legit. He started cheating laws. He may make too much money. Anyways, man, he's at a carrier that looks like they take a 25% split. So I'm assuming with this 25% split. Now this driver, he said he owns this truck. It's a 2019 Cascadia DD15 cash truck. He owned it outright. He's leased on to a carrier. He don't have his own authority. I'm assuming you took the 25% because usually carriers that do like the 88-12 split, they hit you with a bunch of deductions and trailer rentals and cargo and all that crap. Then they had an 85-15 split. They may take one deduction away, but usually when it's the 25% deduction, you usually don't pay any. You usually pay as little expenses as possible. Usually the trailer is free. Well, really, they do that at the 80-20 split, but I mean, you had 25%, so hey, the 25%, he grossed $7,200, and after the 25%, $1,800. That took him down to $5,400. They only charged him $95 for the trailer rent fee, which it should be because he's already paying 25% commission. Transflow should be free, but I guess Transflow charged for their service fee. You know, Transflow got to make some money, right? Insurance, bobtail damage, physical damage insurance for the week, $88. That's a good price. Is it a good price? Yeah. Your truck probably valued more. For my flat top, I was paying. The going rate right now probably be $150 a month for my flat top. It was like $125, but that was all the way back in like 2019 or so. So I would imagine it costs a little bit more for that bobtail insurance. I was through True North, but True North don't take me no more because I don't meet the year range of trucks no more. You probably gotta have like a 2012 or newer now to go through True North. Back then, you know, they was in my age range, 07 and stuff like that, but not anymore. But for a truck probably valued, I don't know, $70,000, $65,000. I don't know what you value to that, but $88, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I wouldn't tell you that. I just tell you stick with that insurance right there through the carrier. Fuel bill $746 on 3,400 miles. Obviously, got a little bit of fuel missing. 3,400 miles divided by 8 miles to the gallon, $1,500 or so. So, well, that's just $700 missing. Maybe you got your own fuel card. Maybe tanks was already filled. I don't know. But obviously on 3,400 miles and 8 miles to the gallon, it's about $1,500 in fuel. But take home would be about $3,764. Legal miles, good lane. I would just stick with that lane. Stick with the drive-in. What would I do differently? If you ain't got no good fuel discount, I don't know what you're paying for fuel, but yeah, I would say check in the Mud Flap. Free to use. Download the app out the Play Store, out the Android store. Download it. Look at their discounts. If you like their discounts, if you think Mud Flap can save you some money, then use Mud Flap to get that fuel cost down. You know, that's one way to put a little bit more money in your pocket. Other than that, would I tell you to try to get more than this 25%? Not really. I think you should stay at the 25%. Because if you go up in a percentage, more than likely the carriers are gonna charge you more deductions and make your life more miserable. You know, it look like right now this is a stress-free life right here. Yeah, nah, this is a stress-free life because you go home for a whole week. Only thing they hitting you for is $88 in physical damage bobtail. But and that means while the truck is parked, it's covered. So that's not a waste of money. Trailer rent $95. I mean, they may waive that if you go home for a week. I don't know. But that ain't nothing to be stressed out about. You go over to the Bahamas for a week, come back. Who cares if you're in the whole $95? You ain't even gonna miss that money. So I would just keep staying right here on the path that you own. You know, unless you want to try to get your own authority and take that route, but no need to put on any more stress than you already got. But you're welcome to get a quote now. You're welcome to get a quote. You never know. Might get a quote back $10,000 because I'm letting you know right now, the freight that you hauling right now for the freight prices that you got, it's the same thing on DAT load board, like I showed you, national average. Obviously you negotiate, but it's just DAT freight. It's not direct customer freight. It's just DAT freight, man. Same loads that you pulling for the same rates is on the DAT load board. Like I said, I'm assuming you're doing drive-in. It doesn't say. What would I recommend other than the fuel card, man? Open you up a Roth IRA account and make sure put a little money to the side in this Roth IRA account, man. Cause you got a cash truck. You want this cash truck to at least be helping you have some retirement at the end of this thing. So open up a Roth IRA account. You ain't gotta put much in now. You figure out how much you want to put in now, but just put a little of this truck money in that Roth IRA account. So when you turn 60 and however old the threshold is, you have something towards the end. And then if you want to open up a regular brokerage account and start putting money into the S&P 500 or ETF or whatever you want to do, you can do that. But just make sure this $3,700 or $4,400 is still working for you. The truck is working for you to get this great income. But I mean, when you start taking in, because this look like this income right here, this is money more than likely you taking in every single week. Because I mean, these loads and these deductions, this is stable income. You as long as the truck rolling, you taking this in, and this is legal money. So more than likely you got a bank account that's probably got more than, I would assume, more than $10,000 in it. Obviously, you know, like I know, the bank ain't finna give you too much of anything for your cash sitting in there. So what I'm saying is, you know, if you just got all this spare cash sitting in somebody's checking account, you know, maybe you need to sit it in a S&P 500, a market account, money market account, a high yield savings account, something that's gonna give you at least a 4 or 5% return at minimum. Even if you don't want to put it in the stock market, get you a high yield savings account or something where you, like I said, at least get 4 or 5% on your money. Don't just let the bank, don't just sit it in the bank collecting 0.01% APY or something silly. Okay, so I ain't got no problem with the check. Yeah, I think you're doing wonderful. Yeah, I think you're doing wonderful. Shoot up. Yeah, it ain't too much to say about this check. You know, just letting everybody see what, you know, hey, this is what the cash truck driver is doing. We saw what the leasing drivers are doing. We see how stressful that is. This right here, ain't nothing stressful about this. He just went from Oklahoma to Virginia, Virginia back to Oklahoma, Oklahoma back to PA. Got his 10 hours of break in. Cruising 65 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour, 55 miles per hour. Ain't no need to rush. What do you need to rush for? You don't need to rush him. Rushing for what? Nah. No need to rush. Less strain on the motor. Less strain on the motor. Slow that truck down, get that good fuel mileage. While I would be driving the truck, I'm trying to figure out how I can take the cash that I'm making and invest it outside of trucking. That's what I'd be doing. Stacking. Whole bunch of stacking. Now you know. Let's say you're taking home $3,700. You said you got a DD15. 37, what is it, 3765 times 4. In 1 month you got $15,000. $15,000 should be able to rebuild that DD15. In-frame, 6 injectors. They're gonna want you to get the injectors with the in-frame. So that's just 30 days. You probably already got, I'm pretty sure, shoot, this right here say you on week 23, so you should already have $15,000. Yeah, you should already have $15,000. So you already got the rebuild money. You just cruising along and truck ain't having too many breakdowns, if any. Yeah, if any. We need you to, you need a YouTube channel. It's time now. You need YouTube. You need to be out here giving some motivation. There's a lot of truck drivers out here. It's a whole lot of suffering going on out here. Here you are sending me this check with this stress-free trucking life. Yeah, you got this stress-free trucking trucking gear you got going on here. I'm just driving in, basic lane. I mean, I don't know, man. You may want to look into opening you up a TikTok, a YouTube channel, a Rumble account or something. I mean, it's time for you to get some social media money. Yeah, social media money, because you know, I think you can earn a little bit more money. If you hear the Russian ELD and you was working, instead of this 70 hours you were working, you start doing like the lease drivers, pushing, you know, 140 hours, doing double the work. Oh my God, boy, shoot. I'm just saying, shoot. I mean, I don't know if you had a company to let you do that, but I'm just saying, you know. But I don't see the purpose in doing that, because you are already on week 23. See, once you already got 10, 20, 30,000 in the bank account, all this driving 4,000 and 5,000, the people driving 4,000 and 5,000 miles are the people with empty bank accounts. That's one way I determine how empty their bank account is, because they do all this running 5,000 and 6,000 miles. You only do that when you got an empty bank account. When you got a bank account with money in it, you start to slow down because you ain't stressing no more. You start to work 70 hours. This is a stress-free life right here that he living. Yeah, he's stress-free right now. Yeah. Now, if I looked on this paper and it started saying $6,000, I'm thinking he just started yesterday. I'm thinking he just started yesterday. Anyways, man, y'all get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. And I'll be back with some more videos, probably tomorrow, man, because it's already, dang, it's only 4 o'clock? I thought it was 7 o'clock. Okay, we'll see what I can do. I'll catch y'all later.